good car, luxury home, and a bank account with big balance. Fascinating, isn't it, right? But let's get to the ground, guys. It all requires money, and money comes from earnings, which require us to go to our work. So allow me to start with my work, friends. Recently I just came across an interesting fact that 90% of the people earn wrong. No, they are not robbing banks or smuggling drugs, but the way they are making their cash entering their bank accounts is not just the best. What is the best then? Then a best thing requires a perfect financial mindset with a backbone of strong knowledge. Not just the school one, but the financial knowledge too. So if you are the one looking for elevating your these two assets from this low to the top, welcome to Talks About Money, friends. Here we would be discussing everything from earning, education and investment, the three essentials that you would be needing in your success journey. So without any delay, let's start our very first talk on a topic something close to my heart, and I believe that every one of us should aware of that. Presenting our first talk on how not to be poor. It has just been 2 years since I started my entrepreneurial journey, and in this period so far, the hardest truth that I have realized, and I want you guys to fit in your brains, is that not any individual, not any condition, and not any destiny, but we own ourselves are responsible for the shift of the tracks of our lives from wealth to mediocrity. But before I move on and give you the 5 golden tips that I believe to be life changing on how not to be poor, it is very important to understand what causes this so-called mediocrity. So in the holy grail of financial education, it is clearly stated in the golden letters about 2 emotions, fear and desire, and our control on these 2 emotions will heavily determine our financial future. I know some of you will stop listening to this podcast right away and will write down, hey, how could you say that emotions will determine our future? We believe in hard work and blah blah. But let me remind you, my friend, a donkey also do hard work. Now let us rewind ourselves to the time of no currencies. Here, what focuses a man to go out to the work is the fear of losing food and shelter, and the desire to have clothes and comfort. And these things are well applicable in this scenario as well. Just some things are changed. So the one man who could get control on these 2 emotions and think before accepting a paycheck or taking any major decision that how would it shapes his life could take the very first step to escape from this rat race. Here comes the secret sauce of wealth, i.e. the 5 golden tips on how not to be poor. Tip number 1, think before you accept. The problem I found with most of the people these days that they're continuously running behind a paycheck like our donkey when we attach some food to his body and kept the distance 1 meter away from his mouth. And when they realize that their current check is not fulfilling their desires or is less than the EMIs they have on their back, then they decide to do further daring that would add on to their portfolio and increment their salaries. No, I am not saying you to resign your jobs right away and start opening my businesses. That's something even more wrong. But at least get some control on these 2 emotions and think, is it the right job I am doing right now? What would I be in my 60s if I pursue this job? If the answer comes to be yes, that's great. And if it comes to be no, by any chance, ask yourself, what is the best thing for me and what it contributes to my income column. Now tip number 2, understand the difference between assets and liabilities. The problem with majority of people, and to be honest, I have also faced that we often get confused between these 2 terms, assets and liabilities. I know we've read about that in our business books and is aware of that, but to make it happen in our real life is a big deal. So sharing a thing that works like magic, guys, that whenever you spend your dear earnings on a day, just ask yourself, is it a thing that makes money enter in my wallet, or is it something that takes away money from my pocket? Just ignore the emotional side. And here's the harsh truth that most of the individuals found, that of all the things they own, the count of their liabilities is far more than their asset count. So my dear friend, educate yourself first with the right financial knowledge and then invest your money on developing your asset column strong. Moving to tip number 3, pay yourself first. Are you a good guy or girl who have this opinion to pay all the bills and debts first? Whenever money enters your bank account, you first pay all the water, electricity, school, gym and other payments, and then keep the remaining with yourself. If yes, you are absolutely wrong here, dear friend. Wealth rule number 3. Invest at least 70% of your income in building assets. And then from the cash you receive from them, clear your expense. Again, I am not saying to throw all your money in stocks or buying houses, but at least find something at your convenience, which would add something to your regular cash flow. Tip number 4, learn, predict and choose smart. Something simple but often gets complex for the majority of people. Actually, this tip is primarily for the young, on a point to select their career. Every new stream, which gives shining salary packages to people, appears to be fascinating, right? But the truth is that it will not work for you. Sharing with my experience, guys, that every shining substance is not gold. Before selecting any career, which would heavily determine your financial future, at least in the majority of cases though, learn about the field and learn through a practical approach like an internship. Search opportunities, do a self-talk and then decide. In my case, it's business, so I'm pursuing that. Find something for yourself. Tip number 5, last but the most important, is that invest in yourself. In 1906, one of the great economists, Wilfredo Pareto, quoted something that suggests that 20% as our activities will account for the 80% of the results we achieve. Yes, it's a so great ratio that puts together all our life's works and activities on one side and explain that how it as 20% would accountable for the 80% of the success we achieve. Remember, success is only an outcome of what we are, and by we, I mean our knowledge and understanding. So here comes the best and the only investment that would return you the 100% profits, is that invest in yourself. For example, recently I've just attended a course on marketing, spent some hundreds on that, but that bring me the profit of thousands in my business. And moreover, I also have another skill in my arsenal list. So this is the time for the best advice for you guys of this episode, is that invest or spend in books and courses. You have no idea, my friend, that how a good book or a course can change your life tremendously. Well, that's me guys for this episode. But before you go and plug out your earphones, a small request from my side. Please share this video with your friends and family so that they could also benefit from it and I could go a little close to my goal. Stay tuned for more episodes. Have a great day with great earning. Bye bye.